Welcome to 5 minutes of looking after you, looking after your body. I'm in the elderly bracket now, and so I've had reason to look at my health and how to look after my body. And I've got a few little things here that you might want to think about for looking after your health in your everyday living. I bought this ball. It's a beautiful ordinary ball. It's not expensive. And I didn't buy it for one of my grandchildren. I bought it for me. I'm Sue Gaskell Barlow, and for this series, Auntie Sue will do. Being an auntie is a fabulous thing, and many people even of my own age and way younger, say, "Can I call you Auntie Sue?" So you take that as read. Auntie Sue here. So this ball, you can sit down, and people say, "Oh, I'm not very good at standing doing exercises." So you can sit down for this. You sit up as best you can. You lift your cheekbones, both sides of your bottom, so your feet are flat on the floor. And here we have the ball. So you can press, and straight away you're looking after. If you get the ball, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. You're using these muscles. You can stretch up from the waist. You can turn to the left. You can turn to the right. I can move back a bit, right? And then you can pass this ball, holding in one hand, very good for the wrists, and pass it around the body, using the body. I'm doing it. So you'll see you don't move your bottom, keep that upright position. So you can use this ball, arms, balance, you can bounce it, you can put it under your foot and just roll it around. And what I'd like everyone to understand, you don't need big words, is your hand and your foot and your ankle bone, they're very similar. So I'm going to put this ball down because I can, come back in, and hope you're staying with me. It's 5 minutes. How easy is it to use that 5 minutes each day to your advantage? So the ball, and if you put it under your foot, you roll in like that. Now this is what I want you to understand. These hands and your feet, stretch them every day. Stretch, stretch. Backwards, forwards, down. Move them, keep them moving. Look at each finger to your thumb. Then slide your thumb down, slide your thumb down. Now, somebody is going to say, "Oh no, that's so too painful." That's an excuse. Not that it's painful, I understand, because I have a lot of arthritis throughout the body. 4 months ago, I had an operation on this really bone on bone arthritic joint, my thumb joint, had the bone removed and the tendon was fixed into there, and I've had to relearn to use that thumb. I wasn't able to write with it. I wasn't able to write, and I'm a writer. I've written 3 books and lots more. So 4 months later, look at that. Now, this one, which is pretty poor still, and I'm still looking at having something done. Because you talk to yourself and you say, your brain says, okay, it's painful. Getting to my point, it's painful. However, it's a different sort of pain because this one is a healing pain. And so I've done all my exercises, been in a cast for quite some time, and then relearned to use this thumb. Now, this thumb that I still is very painful, and my left, which I've had done, is my dominant hand. This thumb, because of talking to myself and saying it's okay, it's healing, we've got this. This one, I haven't had an injection in for 6 months, and although it's extremely painful, it's not my dominant hand. So I shall be talking to my doctor about that. And I want you to understand that this is the truth. What we say, so we will do. So this is what we need to do. The experts don't take take my word for it. The experts will tell you. Same with your feet, back and forth, back and forth. Now, the other thing, I've got the ball, which I think is a bit of fun. You can bounce it back to when we were children. I was told, as the operation was, the hand was beginning to need some work on it, to get one of these squeezy balls. They cost very little, and it's just helping to strengthen this muscle as this is healing. There's all varieties of it. This is a bit firmer, you see by my face. And what I'd love to say is that from going, I think it was 14, when I did the pressure test, I was discharged yesterday, 26, and this one's 26. So 26 pressure. And I can do, being sensible, lots of things, back to something like normal. There's a different sort of pain still in some of the joints because that's arthritic. So that's why you have to keep working and you'll stop it getting any worse. Now your bands. These, brilliant, very inexpensive and resistant work. You can tie these onto the door handle. So they're different colours for different strengths. I'm onto the red, there's green, there's blue, and there's black. I don't think I'll need black. Just look at these things we're talking about. So the bands, these squeezy balls, which can also be classed as stress balls, and then you can go and play netball. Find a little space. No, I'm not suggesting you do that. This is great. And lastly, before I go, Auntie Sue's got this last bit of advice. Only it's not advice, it's just knowledge. Knowledge is a great thing. And that is, if you find you are telling people and they're saying, oh, you're forgetting things, and oh, have you got a bit of dementia? Use this to bounce on the floor and count backwards from 100 in threes. Count forward in fours. You get my gist? And that's using all of these little bits of equipment to get you feeling better. And it's part of your day. We need to look after ourselves. We need to be able to stand up and sit down as we get our years advance in this beautiful, wonderful body of ours. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you'll subscribe and you'll hear me again talking about other things like how we breathe, water, what really is the most important thing. And the most important thing is that you matter. We all do. Okay, have a great day and make the best of this beautiful thing called life. Bye for now.